Good morning, all. I hope I'm audible to you and my screen is also visible on your mobile, on your device. So, today we are going to discuss the very important point, that is factors affecting on entrepreneurial development. Okay, so that part we have to discuss, and one more classification of entrepreneur. You will say how entrepreneur will be only one person, that you have told, but friends, depending on the type of work which they are doing, so there are various types of entrepreneur. So that classification we have to discuss. So let us start. I hope all are there. So yesterday we have seen these characteristics and qualities of entrepreneur. Entrepreneur should have various qualities, he should have various abilities, right? So yesterday I asked one question like, how many qualities do you have to become an entrepreneur? So nobody replied. So one question, which quality you are not having out of this? Put in chat box like, sir, I don't have this quality in myself and I am trying to improve it. Out of these 14 15 qualities, you can mention at least one. So and so quality I am not having, and it is expected. If you are not having, so you should work on it. Try to improve it. Try to inbuild it, right? So put in chat box so and so qualities I am not having. Introspect for half minute, 1 minute, and you can put. So on your screen you are observing. Okay, so people started responding. I am happy today. Good decision making. Okay, Sushant is telling a good decision making. Yes, agreed. You are this quality. Everybody is not perfect person, right? So we have to work on it. Good decision making. Okay, risk taker. Upgrading. Akash is upgrading to take risk. Okay, so Akash, yesterday we have seen calculated risk. If you take no, then definitely you will become a risk taker person. Okay, रिस्क म्हणजे आपण म्हणतो की कुठंतरी धरणात उडी मारायची, नदीत उडी मारायची. तर तसल्या टाईपची रिस्क नाही बोलत आपण. We have to start startup, we have to start venture, and for that we should have calculation along with us, and we have to work on it. Everything okay. So again, uh, Abhinay is telling dynamic leader. Okay, you are not dynamic leader. Okay, then I expect these qualities you are not having. So you introspected and you agreed. Okay, sometime we need to accept. So and so thing I am not having. So we have to work on it. But at least you should know, right? Good communicator, as sir is telling, you are not able to pass your message properly to next person. Okay, we have to work on it. At the beginning you work on the language and then try to communicate. So for example, you are not communicator, so this is a nice platform. You have to unmute and you have to try to communicate your message, maybe in the form of your doubt, maybe in the form of some comments, what you understood, what you are not understood, like that. Okay, this is one of the platform, or you can discuss with various call centers. This is also very nice way. So generally while calling to customer care, we call in choose the language of Marathi, Hindi. Why you are not choosing another language like English also? At the beginning, if you are operating, let's start with Marathi. Ask them problem, ask them doubt. Any customer care, right? Toll free numbers you have to identify, and you have to start communicating with them. You can become a good communicator. If that person started responding properly, then you have to understand, yes, what you are telling, that person is understanding. So in this way, so in short, I want to tell, whatever qualities you are not having, we have to work on it, and we have to find out alternative way. Nobody will help you. People will even I also will say, yes, work on it in this way, but you have to work ultimately, right? So you have to understand, so and so thing I am not having. You have to work on it. You have to try to improve it. And this is a very early stage. Very early stage. Once you establish, then also you have to work on it. But now this is a very early stage. You have ample time. Try to develop certain things which you are not having, and by practicing it's possible. You have to practice. Okay, so I hope you understood this concept which yesterday I have told. So we have seen various maybe from risk taker to dynamic leader, opportunity evaluator, high ethics, energetic, flexible, confident. So many the things we have discussed in last session, and I am happy today you responded for this discussion. Okay, so this is also one of the very important bit, that is factor influencing entrepreneurial development or factor affecting on entrepreneurial development. Question asked in examination for 7 mark. I have divided many points, sub point, main point, and you are observing one slide on my screen. There are so many factors like economic factor, social factor, cultural factor, personal factor. There are so many factors affects on entrepreneurial development, maybe positively, negatively. So in both way we will discuss. Most of the time, if you discuss the lacunas, maybe most of the time means we are a developing country basically, and most of the time we have to discuss many most of the things negatively. आपल्याकडे हे नाही, आपल्याकडे ते नाही. मग what solution should be there? We should be a problem solver, right? We have to identify first problem and then we have to give the solution to it. Getting? So let us discuss this positive negative points, how many factors are affecting on entrepreneurial development. So many factors, and once you understand हा फॅक्टर अफेक्ट करतोय, आपल्याला काळजी घेतली पाहिजे while establishing the organization. So first point, we have started discussion on this yesterday, economic factor, and there we have seen lack of adequate basic facility. In developing country like us, we are not having adequate basic facility. पुरेसी नहीं है. Yes, facilities are there, road facilities are there, maybe electricity facility is there, but whatever you are expecting as an entrepreneur, it is not like that. So yesterday we have given example like, if electricity is there, facility is there, but is it adequate? Definitely no. Most of the farmers from our Pandharpur area, they have crop of grapes, and where they have cold storage in the Pandharpur city. Why they are not having their cold storage in their farm? Because basic facility is there, but it is not adequate. 12-hour electricity is there. How they will run the cold storage? That example we have seen. Means in developing country like us, there is a problem. And this is one of the economic problem. Water facility is there but not adequate. समर मध्ये प्रॉब्लेम येतो, उन्हाळ्यामध्ये आपल्याकडे सोलापूर जिल्ह्यात येणार पाणी कमी. Getting? So, and unfortunately such a facilities we cannot develop ourselves. आपल्याला जर स्वतःच करता आले तर आपणच केली असते. Can you produce your own electricity? Yes, but in limited quantity. Suppose you have foundry, and can you produce your own electricity for foundry for huge production, for continuous production? Definitely no. You have limitation for daily usage, for fan, electric, this bulb and tubes. That is possible, but for where electricity is requirement is huge, for maybe for induction furnace and all these, not possible to produce your own. And even it is possible, then you have to invest more for that. Then where you will concentrate, to produce electricity or to produce your product? So this is the problem, and this factor is affecting entrepreneurial development. म्हणून entrepreneurship development grow होत नाहीये. Obviously most of the people are not taking initiative. Reason is that only they will say हा problem है तो problem है. Actually 5 years back I was teaching same subject to some of the students. I was teaching this pointers to students. So they started telling the solution. Sir, in my area there is no water, there is no road facility. Then how I can start? But he told like in his area there is electricity because some MIDC area is there. He told electricity is there, then water facility is not there, and this road facility is also not there. So remaining students started telling like, can you start the stone crusher machine? Water requirement is very less. Electricity लागते, road facility नाही म्हणजे he need that आपण म्हणतो खडी वगैरे म्हणतो आपण, right? Stones, small stones. So even that person has started also, maybe his relative, and they started a few years back. So like that, problems are there. We have to identify the various factors which will affect your organization negatively. You should not go in that direction. If that affecting positively on your organization, then you think for that idea. It is not like that माझा interest इथे मग मी तीच करणार. No, you have to understand the basic facility, how many basic facilities are available, whether environment is supporting for that or not. Getting? So if you started this काय म्हणतो आपण त्याला, सोलापूरची चादर जर कोकणात जाऊन बनवायचं ठरलं, not possible, right? Environment is not supporting. For our Solapur it is there. Means so many factor will affect on your entrepreneurial development, but we have to understand so and so factor is affecting positively. We have to think for that. Getting? So you have to understand the basic facilities availability, and if any facility you can produce by your own, no problem, you can produce your own facility if you have money. But most of the basic facilities is quite difficult to produce by your own. Somebody commercially should give that facility to you. Getting? So this is one of the factor which affects entrepreneurial development. It is an economic factor. पैशाचा विषय येतो येतं basic facility साठी. So it is a economic factor. Then non-availability of capital. You will say there are so many banks. How you are telling there is no availability of capital? Capital means funding, money. Banks are there, but whether they are giving loan to everyone, they have certain criteria, right? So money is there, but eligible candidates are not there. And even eligible candidates are there, for them also fund is not available. Let me tell you one example. Suppose at the beginning you want to do the research for your product, and for that you need certain machineries, and that machinery should be imported from other country. Can any bank will provide loan for this work? There is no provision to provide funding for research from bank side. Other facility, government started producing various facilities. In fourth chapter we are going to discuss that facilities. But before starting your venture, whether you are having, whether facility is given by bank before startup, for research purpose I am telling. And research is mandatory. Without research, how you can start producing that product? And obviously most of the time you need most of the machineries, and even sometimes you need various experts to operate that machine. Let us take example of metal 3D printer machines. Commercially at very less place it is there, and you need suppose that machinery, and imported machinery especially. Who will give money to you? For such a work, funding, non-availability of capital is there. It is not available. Even money is there, for this work it is not available. And it is affecting, right? What alternative you will find? It's imported machinery. I will find some Indian alternative. I will visit some laboratories and I will do there. Quite difficult, right? If you have your own resources for research, you can do. But if it is not there, you have to take help. And for that also you have to pay rent. You have to pay the consultancy charges. You have to pay the resource utilization charges. Getting? So for this research purpose, funding is not available directly to entrepreneur, potential entrepreneur like you. तुम्ही जर गेला म्हणला मला रिसर्च साठी मशीन पाहिजे आणायचे, so nobody will entertain you. And even you import the machineries from other country, there are heavy shipping charges. कोण देईल तुम्हाला heavy? If there is a 1 ton machine that you are importing from Germany to India, these shipping charges, do you know how much shipping charges? Again, there is a excise duties. Even if machinery is expensive, then you have to miss go for insurance. Again, insurance is expensive. So again and again problem starts. Actually, I am telling, you will say like you are telling negative points only, but some facts we have to tell, so that you will find out the alternative. तुम्ही म्हणाल की अशी अशी मशिनरी मी घेईन, मग आय विल गो फॉर रिसर्च अँड देन आय विल बिकम एन एंटरप्रेनर. We have to understand the facts also. And in developed country, this problem is not there. They have everything systematically. Developed country, but in developing country, this is a problem. Developing country like us. Getting? So another problem is there: non-availability of raw material and finished goods. For most of the production, if you are importing material from other country, and you need, as a small scale entrepreneur, your requirement may be a very average. It's not a huge requirement, maybe 1 lakh ton and 2 lakh ton, like many organization, large scale industry required such a material. As a small scale entrepreneur, you need medium requirement, 100 tons per year, 200 tons per year. And if you are importing from other country, then one time importing is not possible for you. One time importing, because you have to invest more money for that. Inventory, you have to invest more. And if that supply is not a continuous, if seasonal supply is there, then again there is a problem. One time if you import, then again problem of money and inventory. And if you decided to import as per the requirement monthly, again importing charges are more. And if that material is not available throughout the year, again there is a problem. Even in India also, now 2 days back, coal problem was there to generate electricity. People are facing the problem. Raw material is not available continuously due to many reasons. Maybe आता आपलं अफगाणिस्तानमध्ये गेलेलं केळी वगैरे आपण बघितलं, आणि तिकडून येणारं मटेरियल, ड्राय फ्रुट्स, there is a problem. Charges increase drastically, right? So if material is not available regularly, reasons may be various, maybe international, national policies, and this is one of the economic factor. And due to this, entrepreneur is not growing. Many people suffer from the loss. Getting? Then again, greater risk involved in the business. Huge this risk is there. Which kind of risk? Obviously, if you have calculated risk, this is the your job. You will do as you by implementing your skills, and you will take calculated risk, no issue. But I am telling another risk which is not in your hand. Can somebody tell me? Calculated risk you can do by your own. Think for 1 minute. Which is the risk which is not in your hand? Did you get my question? You will take calculated risk. You will have all calculation along with you, right? You have studied well. Everything is going well. But beyond that, risk is there, which is not in your hand. For example, can somebody think and put in chat box? Any guess? for 1 minute and then I expect those who are reading newspaper daily, listening to news. I hope such a people will answer within very less time. No guess. Let it be wrong answer. Okay. Sushant is telling product requirement and demand. Okay. No, already you have studied. It's in your hand, right? Like you have made a market survey and you got the certain requirement. You made contract with various parties and there is a specific order from certain parties and you got you are confident, yes, this much raw material is required as I have to produce so and so component at the end of month. This is a calculated risk, and already on paper you have made contract, you have received advance also. It's in your hand. I am asking about which is not in your hand, which is beyond your control. It's in your control, right? Product requirement, demand. In advance, yes, demand may reduce, but in advance you have contract. It's that's why I'm telling this is not a calculated risk. If you are believing on customer कोणतरी party येईल, there may be the demand next year, maybe next month, and I will sell my product. Whether it is a calculated risk, no, it is not a calculated risk. But you are right, so in some extent, so I am expecting answer like which is not in your hand. The second point I am agrees most of the time. Demand, okay, demand fluctuation is there, seasonal demand is there, right? Most of the time seasonal demand, market sometimes becomes unstable and in particular season only. If Diwali festival is there, then there is a only demand for so and so product. So I am agree, हे तुमच्या हातामध्ये नाहीये. बाकीच्या दिवसामध्ये डिमांडच नसेल, there will be no any party which is coming to you and asking for product, or dealers are not reaching to you. They will say we'll reach you, visit you in only Diwali festival, like that. So fluctuation in demand is not in your hand. Getting? So second point I'm agree, Sushant. Yes, anybody else, any other? Climatic changes is there in your hand? We are observing from many days flood is coming, right? So we have seen in Kolhapur, we have seen in, I mean, in Konkan also, right? uh, West Maharashtra, then we have seen recently in Marathwada also. If they have their organization in that particular area, and if they have made big stock of so and so product, then what they should do as an entrepreneur, what they should do, nothing is in their hand, right? So such risks are there due to fluctuation of maybe environment or um, environmental changes, climatic changes, right? So this is also, or natural calamities, you will say. This is not in our hand, even though it is a very small factor, but it is there. So where you should start your organizations? Where near to rivers? Definitely no, right? So your zone should be like that, where natural calamities, even though it is there, you can at least defend. This is one of the point which is not in your hand. Again, next point, like you can say international policies, international economic policies, or even our domestic national policies. It is also getting affected. There is a risk. Now Joe Biden is there, and earlier somebody else is there. Their policies are different. If they make different policies, then many things will get changed. We have seen the relation of Afghanistan, then US and India. Even though direct impact is not there, but our farmers suffered from this banana, and most of the consumers of dry fruits like us, we are suffering, right? So we are not interested in what happened exactly, but indirect effect is there. At least I have told two example, but beyond that there are so many impacts. So national international economic policy, if changes, then entrepreneurs also suffering, and this is a greater risk which is beyond your control most of the time. Getting, and we should be a little we should play in a little safe zone, even though such a things are not in your hand, but we have to keep some clearance for such a risk, which is calculated risk, no problem. But beyond that, we should keep some space, some tolerance, and you have to consider such a problems also. Getting, so a greater risk is there. Even it is there as a entrepreneur, you have to convert such a risks, which is not in your hand, by keeping some clearance in your organization, maybe in the financial term, maybe the production, maybe alternative to market, do the marketing here itself. Okay, so it's your job, depending on your organization, your everybody has different solution. Which product you are producing, where you are sending, you where you are exporting your product, which product you are exporting, how you are packaging, how many excise duty is there. ओके, सो आपण ते न्यूज वगैरे सगळ्या गोष्टी, इंटरनॅशनल पॉलिसी, नॅशनल पॉलिसी, वी शुड अंडरस्टँड, so that there will be a benefits to you and you will not suffer from that. Actually parallelly we are discussing the problems and general solutions, common solutions we are discussing here. I hope you are understanding what I am telling to you. Then non availability of skilled labors are there, but whether skilled labors are there, if I ask any of the engineer when they become a engineer, immediately if you are working in the production shop and there are two CNC VMCs, and if somebody, your boss will ask, go to that machine and prepare the program, so and so drawing is coming, refer that drawing and prepare the CNC programming and start production of 100 components per day. I'm not telling you your specific example, but can everybody will do this? Definitely there is a lack of skills. Even though any expert person, he has to he become expert by taking experience, and immediately skilled labors are not available. This is the problem. Why these skilled labors are not there? Training problem is there. Training, they are not getting appropriate training, they are not taking benefit of system of education, they are not focusing on particular skill. In engineering, you seen like till today you have learned thermal, you have learned manufacturing, production, design. On which topic you have focused? At least one you should focus. Getting, so non availability of skilled labor is the problem. So manpower is available, manpower and labor, skilled labor, there is a huge difference. For particular task, if that person is able to work on that so and so machinery, you will say this person is a skilled labor for that particular work. And even such a labor is available, you have to pay more for it. As a small scale enter, most of the time it is not affordable to you, and therefore this is an economic factor. Manpower available nahi, technical skill, this is an economic problem. You will say this is a manpower problem. No, here is a problem of training. means you have to pay for it, means again it is a economic problem. It is an economic factor. Getting? So there are maybe 4 5 pointers I have told related to economic factor. Parallelly, I have given the solutions also. Can somebody will start giving solution to such a problem, such a factors which are affecting on entrepreneurial development as an economic factor? It's very important factor that way. Can somebody will tell at least 1 out of 5? So, sir, this is the problem particularly, and I will suggest this solution. I have suggested so many solutions to this. For last, I have not told. For example, there is no skilled labor available. Then what you will do? What is your thought process on this particular point? For remaining, we have discussed. Whether it's your problem, non-availability of skilled worker, you have started your venture and this skilled labor is not available. Is it your problem? Definitely no. It's but definitely you are getting affected due to this factor. Even though it's not your mistake, it's not your problem, but you are going to suffer as an entrepreneur if non-available skilled laborers are not available. What can be the solution for it? Any guess? Okay, we have to make a advertisement to get the skilled labor. Okay, but whether labor will Sushant will reach to your place from, for example, from this Germany. There are so many skilled labor to work on the metal 3D printer. One example I am telling. Can you take all the people, those who are skilled labor, and can you ask them to be here by giving advertisement? Quite difficult. Okay, you can, but whether even they will come here, but whether it is affordable to us, like small scale entrepreneur, potential entrepreneur, it's not affordable. By giving advertisement, maybe you can collect the various manpower from the North India, South India, okay, West East India, and you will collect people here. But if they are traveling, they are coming from their place to your organization, means their expectation is also more. So better solution as a potential entrepreneur, as a startup, you have to think, you have to recruit the even non-skilled labor, and what is the expected outcome you are expecting from that labor, you have to start giving the training. You have to give the training. Okay, so you have seen most of the organizations, a trainee period is there. Even you will join the TCS and all software industries, 6 month training is there. Even from all over the India, TCS is recruiting the people. Still, they give the training to their employees. Maybe first 6 month and 3 month, 4 month. This is the solution. Even in developing country, every developing country is facing such a problem. Getting? So, as an entrepreneur, suppose you want one labor to operate your CNC. What you have to do? You have to give the training to that particular person, and you are observing like there is a bond, right? 2 years bond, 3 years bond. Such a systems why came? Because people give the training, and if they abruptly left that organization, then there is loss. Okay, so such a technique, such a administrative policies you can decide, and you can have the solution for it, so that in affordable rate, local labor, skilled labor will be available to you. Again, this is an economic factor, you have to spend for that. So it is better to spend some money on training on non-skilled labor, instead giving advertisement to other places and bringing here. And what is the guarantee that they will sustain for few years in your organization, as they are living, right? Everybody is interested in their area, they want to work locally. Everybody think like that, okay, along with family and all this, such a mindset is there. So it's one of the good option, but for small scale it is not good option. For medium scale and large scale entrepreneurs, whatever Sushant has told, this is a better option. Okay, but for small scale it's not affordable. Are you ready? I agree with me, Sushant.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is about economic factor, friends. These are affecting entrepreneurial development, and that's why in our country entrepreneurship is not grown like a European country. This is the problem, and we small scale entrepreneur are facing most of the problems. Medium scale and large scale, they are all settled, and they have various alternatives along with them. For us, like small scale entrepreneur like you, potential entrepreneurs like you are facing most of the problem, and problems, if you know, you will start finding the alternatives, you will start finding the solutions for it. Okay, so this is the one thing that I have told. Then second factor is their social factor. समाजाचा एक मोठा फॅक्टर आहे, स्पेशली लाईक इन इंडिया. युरोपियन कंट्रीज आर नॉट सफरिंग फ्रॉम इट. डू यू नो custom and tradition? First point that I want to elaborate to you, custom and tradition, रूढी परंपरा. So if you take the meaning in Marathi, Hindi like that, रूढी परंपरा, whether European countries are following that? No. Then you will say whether we should forget our this culture and custom and tradition. I am not telling you should uh, forget, or you should not follow our tradition. Every religion have that, and they have to do. It's their choice. Everybody has freedom. But certain custom and tradition, रूढी, आपल्याकडे बऱ्याच रूढी परंपरा आहेत. Sushant is also putting another point: training for available low skill training. Okay, I am not getting what you told, but I think you agreed and we discussed. Okay, custom and tradition, you can say like in another way, andhashraddha. Okay, so this is the problem of our society. We are from this particular part of Maharashtra and our India nation, India. We have seen like on particular day we should not travel. Have you heard such kind of thing? On particular day we should not run our organization. On particular day we should not make the deal. This is not a good day, right? So such a thing we are listening. I have told very simple example, but beyond that, there is a problem of our nation. I am of opinion like our tradition, our customs, we should follow. But what about this? What examples I have told? Whether European countries are following this? Even though we neglect such a factor, but it is affecting a lot. European countries may be developed due to this. They have nice organization setups, and they are not following such a tradition, customs. Getting? So this is one of the social factor, but as an entrepreneur we have to think rationally, logically. Getting? And we have to find out the way. Most of the time your family member will say आज काय प्रवास करू नको, आज काहीतरी अभद्र नाही का, असं thinking is there. Most of the people think like that, and it is affecting. Suppose I want to tell one example. Your family member will tell you don't travel today. There is not a good. This is not good day to travel. And if there is a good deal that is going to happen, then you will lose that, right? So we have to think rationally. It's everybody's choice, but society is thinking like that. I'm not forcing like you think in this way only. So this is not, but this is the problem. And why I'm giving European countries example, I'm not following like you follow them only, but how they run the organizations, what are the strategies. We have to, along with our custom and tradition, we have to try to learn from them. Getting? So I hope what I want to say regarding this point. Then rationality of society. Society is not thinking rationally. One example I want to tell: whether our people are using resources properly. One example, for example, if there is a public electricity on street and around it's 8 a.m., anybody think like there is electricity on, why I should not off the switch? How many people think like that? I assume that everybody's thinking from you, everybody's thinking like that. But most of the people, most of the society people, they will say it's a public, yes, somebody will do this. What is the my role? Getting? So society is not thinking rationally. Rationality of society is one of the factor. It is a social factor. समाजाचा तो प्रॉब्लेम आहे. We have to change the mindset. Most of the entrepreneur will say water problem is there, then what you should do, there will be the big tank and you will make the storage of water, and you only use the water. What about the remaining entrepreneur? You have to think for them also. Rationality means resource utilization. One example I have told, along with you can correlate various examples. Society is not thinking rationally, and this is a problem of society. Even our social system, I am happy like our joint family system is there in India, right? European country, very rarely examples you will say. How our social system, joint family, one example I want to tell. Joint family system, it is a good, right? All family members are living together. I am also of same opinion, like everybody should, all family members should live together. But do you know what is the one problem? If one person is having startup, four brothers are there, one brother is running startup, other three members are supporting wholeheartedly to that. If two are supporting, no problem, but if one person is not supporting or he is not contributing to that, again entrepreneurship is going to hamper. Kashi, one person will struggle to grow that organization, and one person may sit at one in his home and he will enjoy. Rare examples we are finding in our society. But definitely such a small factor also getting affected. Even though joint family system is there, in that family what is expected, everybody should contribute. Somebody should contribute for marketing, somebody should work for the production. Everybody should have contribution, right? एका व्यक्तीने जर घरी झोपून राहिलं तर काय होईल माहिती आहे? That organization will divide into four parts in such a cases, and nobody will get any profit from that. Do you know this is a social system? One example I have told, like that so many problems our society is facing. Next, social setup. For example, I want to give related to Shikshana Baddal. Do you know most of the communities from our India, they are not interested in education, they are not interested in training, they are not interested in research, education, research, training. They are not interested. In what they are interested? In non-economic activities. कुठेतरी जायचं काहीतरी आपण काय समाजाचं कुठल्या नावाची गरज नाहीये. Some of the society thinking like that. If nobody is getting the education, अशिक्षित आहेत, research training is then further not possible. In that case, definitely there is a problem. So social setup of our developing country like us, this is the problem. The social factor which I have told is most of the problem of developing country. European country, this problem they are not facing. Then cultural factor. Economic oriented. People are not economic oriented. आपण असं ऐकतो, what to do with money. काय करायचे पैसा कमवून. Some people say like that. Or somebody will say समाजात status पाहिजे. That kind of attitude should be there. Prestige. प्रत्येकाला वाटतं ना मान सन्मान असावा, माझ्याकडे पैसे असावेत, I should travel in good car. And such a culture should be developed. I hope everybody is having that mindset, but it is not developed fully. Even another factor is their personal factor, like people look like suspect पर्सनॅलिटी टुवर्ड्स द एंटरप्रेनर. सस्पेक्ट म्हणजे काय, एक संशयास्पद एक नजर आहे. व्हॉट काइंड ऑफ थिंग दे आर हॅव्हिंग, they think like this is a person who is exploiting the people. He is getting work done from people, he is exploiting people and earning the money. ह्याचा काय रोल आहे या ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये, लोक तर करतायत काम. That kind of suspect personality factor is one of the factor which is affecting a lot, but very in small quantity. So if you see this pointers, 1 2 3 4 pointers I have told, so most of the factor which are affecting on entrepreneurship development, that is economic factor. More than 50% this factor is getting affected on our entrepreneurship development. Then social factor around 25%, maybe like 10%, 10% this cultural factor and personal factor. Friends, we have to think rationally for our society, and whatever factors are affecting on entrepreneurship development, we have to find out the solutions for it. And depending on which type of organization is there, solution for each problem is different. Or most of the time, some people may not face the problem. So one example I have told, stone crushing machine. For somebody, if water is not available, even that person can run. But if chemical industry you are starting, you need water. Food processing industry, then water is mandatory, electricity is mandatory. Cold storage, if you are going to start, then there should be a continuous electricity supply. So which venture you are going to start, depending on that, different factor will affect on your organization. And as a owner, as a responsible person, as a risk taker person, you are the responsible for all the odd happenings or positive happenings in your organization. Understood? So these are the various factors which I have told. Anybody want to ask anything, because this is a 7-mark question, you need to elaborate these 4 pointers, sub pointers, and after every sub pointers you have to elaborate within few sentences. Anything anybody want to ask related to this bit? You can put it in chat box, or you can unmute and you can tell me. Or if there is no problem, you say no problem, let us proceed. Is there any problem? I have tried to elaborate this bit in a tried in best manner. I hope you understood all these things. If no problem, then let us proceed to next bit. Should we proceed? Before that, we'll take attendance. Put your roll number in chat box. At the end of lecture, I will take screenshot of attendance. At the end, I will take screenshot of attendance. Okay, so I hope there is no any question. Let us discuss another bit: classification and types of entrepreneur. Friends, after the discussion of this particular bit, you will choose at least one type. You will say like, I want to start like this. Or you will say, if you are having an existing idea in your mind, you will say, yes, I am belongs to this category. Okay, so let us start a discussion on this particular bit, that is a classification and types of entrepreneur. So there are so many classifications, more than 8 classifications are there. So let us see A according to type of business. So which type of venture you have, depending on it, there is a classification. So there are 7 types. First is a business entrepreneur. So at the beginning of lecture, we have seen means subject, beginning of subject, we have seen the difference between entrepreneur and businessman. So business entrepreneur is a person who think for idea, who think for idea for a new product or service and then create a business. For example, if somebody think like, yes, I want to start a grocery shop, I want to start one garment shop. Already idea is there, right? Business entrepreneur think like that. Already existing idea, he think from somebody, he observe from somebody and try to implement. He try to materialize his idea. If somebody want to start printing shop, already printing shop is there, he as it is purchase machinery, same model he follow, and he start his own organization. So such a entrepreneurs are called as a business entrepreneur. थोडक्यात काय, if somebody's idea you are copying, and if you start your organization without your creativity, without your innovation, then this type of entrepreneur is a business entrepreneur. Very simple. Second point is trading entrepreneur. Trading entrepreneur means he undertake the trading activities and not concerned with any manufacturing work. He is interested in only trading, but not interested in a manufacturing of that product. व्यापारी म्हणा थोडक्यात in Marathi. Dealers, here is dealers example you can take. So dealers, all dealers are trading entrepreneur. They are not interested in producing that particular product, but interested in a trading activity, interested in selling that product, right? So such a entrepreneurs are called as a trading entrepreneur. Then third type of entrepreneur according to type of business is a industrial entrepreneur. Basically, person who is a manufacturer. Industrial entrepreneur basically is a manufacturer who identify the potential need of the customers and come with a product or service to meet their needs. What is the meaning of industrial entrepreneur? Person is basically manufacturer or producer who is actually identifying need, what customer is need, that thing he is producing. Getting? So that person is called as a industrial entrepreneur. Person who is a manufacturer, actually how he manufacture product? By considering the potential need from the customer, and he try to provide that product to their customer. For example, any mechanical industry you can consider, any IT industry, they understand the customer need and they try to produce the product, they try to manufacture the product. So such entrepreneurs are called as a industrial entrepreneur. The next one is a corporate entrepreneur. We have seen the corporate entrepreneurship concept in maybe last 2 lectures back. Basically, corporate entrepreneur is a person who demonstrate his innovative skills in the organization and develop the innovative products. तो concept आपण बघितला. What is the meaning of corporate entrepreneur? Person who demonstrate, who work in the organization, existing organization, and develop something new, innovative. It's not his organization. It's somebody's organization, but he is implementing his skills, innovative skills in that organization. So such entrepreneurs are called as a corporate entrepreneur. Then agricultural entrepreneur. Agricultural entrepreneur means person who do the activities or undertake the activities. Which activities? Agricultural activities like marketing of crop, marketing of fertilizers, or other agricultural activities like plantation, आपण वृक्षारोपण वगैरे म्हणतो, डेअरी, दुग्धजन्य पदार्थांचे प्रोडक्ट्स किंवा dairy, directly collecting the milks and processing it. Then horticulture, बागकाम वगैरह. So if somebody is doing that activity, then that person is a agricultural entrepreneur. Then next one is a retail entrepreneur. Who is a retail entrepreneur? Meaning of retail, किरकोळ म्हणतो आपण त्याच्या, किरकोळ. So what is the meaning of retail entrepreneur? Person who is selling the goods or products, goods म्हणजे product आपण meaning घेतो, goods or product to the public in very small quantity for the consumption. Very small quantity. Suppose somebody is purchasing sugar from sugar factory, maybe one truck sugar, and selling in his village maybe 1 kg 2 kg like that. So such entrepreneurs are called as a retail entrepreneur. And last one is a service entrepreneur. So service entrepreneur is nothing but who only provides the service. He is not having his own production. So for example, somebody is coming to your home and repairing the fridge. Only his business is like that. Going to everybody's home, and if anybody is having problem of fridge, they repair their fridge. So such entrepreneurs are called as a service entrepreneur. These are the 7 pointers. Again, according to use of technology, there are 3 types. So I think we'll discuss this point next lecture because it may require more time to explain. Should I take screenshot of attendance? Just a minute, don't leave. So friends, it's mandatory to put roll number in chat box as well as I am taking screenshot. Both attendance data is required. Okay, so if you have entered your roll number in chat box, let us stop here. If any doubt is there, you can ask. If no, you can leave. Thank you.